Hello dear students, welcome back to the NCERT science class of 10th standard. Dear students, we are studying very second topic, that is acid, base and salts, in which already we have studied about the acids and bases. The next also we have started the study of salts, in which we have studied the study of two salts, that is sodium chloride. Three salts already we have studied: sodium chloride, then bleaching powder, then third one is washing soda, that we have studied in the previous class. Next, dear students, the fourth, it is not a salt, it is a base, that we are going to study detail about this chemical substance, that is, dear students, sodium hydroxide. Today we are going to study detail about the sodium hydroxide. Yes, the sodium hydroxide is also called as caustic soda. Sodium hydroxide is also called as caustic soda. Its chemical formula NaOH. Sodium hydroxide, the chemical formula of sodium hydroxide is NaOH, and is also called as caustic soda. The next study, students, how the sodium hydroxide is preparing. Now we are going to study the preparation of sodium hydroxide. See what happens, dear students. First we have to take, before going to preparation of sodium hydroxide, we have to take the brine solution, and we have to take the Nelson cell. Nelson cell, that I have drawn here, Nelson cell. The next, we have to take a brine solution. Sodium hydroxide is prepared in the Nelson cell, and inside the Nelson cell we have to take a brine solution. A brine solution is nothing but a saturated solution of sodium chloride. Brine solution is nothing but the saturated solution of sodium chloride, NaCl. We have to dissolve the sodium chloride in water, and next we have to take the sodium chloride solution in a beaker or in a Nelson cell. The Nelson cell contains a beaker in which it is connected to the electric current or electricity by suspending the two electrodes. Yes, inside which we have to take a brine solution or a solution or a saturated solution of sodium chloride. See, sodium hydroxide is prepared in the Nelson cell by taking the brine solution. Brine solution means the saturated solution of sodium chloride. Saturated solution of sodium chloride. See what happens, dear students, here. NaCl, that is sodium chloride, common salt. NaCl in water, that will be dissociated into the Na plus and Cl minus. That is sodium chloride. Sodium chloride, when we dissolve in a water, that will be dissociated into Na plus and Cl minus ion in the Nelson cell. Then after this one, the water also dissociate into H plus and OH minus ions on passing the electric current. See what happens? Na plus and Cl minus, that will be from the NaCl, and next H plus and OH minus ions. H plus and OH minus ion from the water molecule, that will be dissociated on passing the electric current. When we pass the electric current, here we have arranged in that we are connecting this electrode to the electric circuit, where it contains one battery is there and one key is there. On switch, by putting switch on the key, then the reaction will going on. See what happens, dear students. Sodium chloride will dissociate into Na plus and Cl minus ions, and water molecule will dissociate into H plus and OH minus ions. Next, dear students, what happens here at cathode? First at anode, what happens here? At anode, what the reaction is going on? See, we have to see. At anode and at cathode, which kinds of reactions are going on passing the electric current? First at the anode, what happens, dear students? At the anode, see, he is going to tell us Cl minus at anode. See, at anode, Cl minus ions. At anode, Cl minus ions, and next after this one, OH minus ions. Here OH minus ions are there. OH minus ions is there. Cl minus and OH minus ions will move towards the anode. OH minus and Cl minus ions moves towards the anode. This one also moves towards the anode. Next, what happens, dear students? See, he is going to tell us an anode, the chlorine ions are the Cl minus ions and OH minus ions. That is, it is a positive electrode, positive, that negative ions that will move towards the positive electrode. See, chlorine minus and OH minus ions moves towards the anode, and chlorine minus ions are liberated as chlorine gas by losing 2 electrons. See, Cl minus ions, 2 Cl minus ions loses 2 electrons and became chlorine gas. That will be liberated and it will be collected separately in a separate container or separate beaker or separate test tube or separate container. That will be whatever the chlorine gas is liberated here, chlorine minus loses 2 electrons and became a chlorine gas, and that will be liberated at anode. Yes. Next, come to the at cathode. Which kinds of reactions are going on? We will have to see. See what happens, dear students, at cathode. That is, see here at anode, at positive electrode, negative ions moves towards the positive electrode. You might have studied in physics. That is, negative ions moves towards the positive electrode. That is, at anode, the chlorine minus and OH minus ions moves. Next, at cathode, what happens, dear students? Sodium ions, that is Na plus sodium ions and hydrogen ion. See, H plus and sodium ion, that will be moves towards the H plus ion, that will moves towards the cathode. Na plus and H plus ions moves towards the cathode. And next, see here what happens? Na plus ions are liberated as sodium gas. Whatever the 2 electrons are lost by the chlorine, that 2 electrons are taken by the hydrogen and liberated as hydrogen gas at cathode. At cathode, hydrogen gas will be liberated. At anode, the chlorine gas will liberate. Next, dear students, the remaining, what will remains here? See here, the H plus ions removed, H plus ions went out, chlorine ions went out, chlorine will remove out, then OH minus remaining, then H plus ions were remaining, H plus removed out, hydrogen gas removed out. See, remaining Na plus OH minus, only hydrogen will liberate out as a gas, chlorine will also liberate as a gas. The remaining, that is sodium ions and OH minus ions remains in the solution. Then what happens, dear students? The Na plus and OH minus ions, remaining Na plus and OH minus ions combines, they forms sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide produces the sodium hydroxide gas. Then see here, dear students, sodium gas, see here, NaCl gas liberated at separately at anode and hydrogen gas will liberate at the cathode, that he is going to tell us. Then remaining NaOH combines to form, the remaining NaOH combines separately and forms that is sodium hydroxide. Then next, after this one, here we are seeing the 3 components. Here what happens in the solution? NaOH is produced. In the solution, NaOH is produced, and next hydrogen gas separately we got, and next chlorine gas is obtained. Chlorine gas, hydrogen gas and sodium hydroxide we got. Here in this experiment or in this preparation, we got the 3 components or 3 chemicals. First one is, that is chlorine, the second one is hydrogen, third one is sodium hydroxide. See, one by one we were going to study the uses of these 3 components. The first one, uses of sodium hydroxide. The sodium hydroxide is used in the industries like paper industry, soap industry, paper industry, and in the manufacture of rayon, that is artificial silk we have studied. That is in the preparation of or in the manufacture of soaps, papers and crayons, we are using the sodium hydroxide. Next, dear students, in the preparation of soda lime, that is a mixture of sodium hydroxide and calcium oxide, we are using in the preparation of soda lime. Next, dear students, sodium hydroxide is also used in the refining of petroleum refining, that you have studied in the 8th standard. That is in the refining of petrol and also in the refining of edible oil or vegetable oils, that we can use it in the refining also. Sodium hydroxide also used in the refining. In examination he may ask, lot of times he asked about this content, preparation of sodium hydroxide, and write the uses of these contents or the components which are obtained during the manufacture of sodium hydroxide. Next, also separately he may ask, write the uses of sodium hydroxide, write the uses of chlorine, write the uses of hydrogen gas also. See the uses of hydrogen gas. See, first use, that is, it is used as a fuel, hydrogen fuel, that is very highly efficient fuel it is. That is in the preparation or that is hydrogen gas is used as a fuel. The next, in the manufacture of ammonia, NH3, that is ammonia, that is in the preparation of ammonia. The next, it is used in the manufacture of chlorine. Chlorine is used in the manufacture of PVC, polyvinyl chloride. That is a type of plastic that you have studied. In the manufacture of chlorine is used in the manufacture of PVC, disinfectants, and next CFC, chlorofluorocarbon, and pesticides. In the preparation of pesticides, next disinfectants, PVC, and next CFC, we are using the chlorine gas. Next, dear students, it is also used in the purification of water. That you have studied chlorination in 9th standard, to kill the microorganisms. In the purification plant, chlorine is adding, that is chlorination. Then after this one, the chlorine is also used in the preparation of bleaching powder. Yesterday you have studied, or in the last class you have studied about that is preparation of bleaching powder. It means on passing the chlorine gas through the, that is calcium hydroxide, and passing the chlorine gas through the calcium hydroxide, we will get a bleaching powder. See, in the preparation of bleaching powder also we are using the chlorine gas. The next, dear students, remaining we will study in the next class. Thank you.